The Nintendo 64 had probably the most interesting library of games, tons of exclusives in North America and tons of exclusives in Japan. Today's episode will be really interesting. Stay tuned for today's episode of Memory Lane as we explore some awesome Japanese N64 games.
Ladies and gentlemen, the show is about to begin.
This channel is designed for adults viewing only, and certain videos will contain rated M for mature video games, featuring realistic violence, gore and suggestive themes. If you are not an adult, do not view the content on this channel.
Don't go anywhere, stay tuned. Get ready to take a trip down memory lane. That table can only mean one thing. We're going to be playing some Nintendo 64. And here we have two N64 games that are going to be exclusive episodes for this compilation right here. We have Virtual Pro Wrestling 64, as you can see right there. Nice, awesome wrestling game. It's the counterpart to WCW versus NWO World Tour, the Japanese version. And we have a special edition Mario 64 game, the Shindu edition, which gives you a better frame rate and better graphics. We'll be taking a brief look at that. Now, without any further ado, let's start this special Japanese N64 compilation. Alright, here we are playing a Japanese version of Mario 64, and this is a special Shindu edition. So this version of Super Mario 64 actually has better graphics and better frame rate. And it's only available in Japan. So let's check this out real quick, see if there's any saved files. You can see right there, somebody's been busy playing this version of Mario 64. It's quite a bit of gameplay right there. And you probably won't notice anything majorly different right away with this. But once you're playing it, you'll notice eventually in certain areas that you're going to definitely get better frame rates. Let's check this out. Okay, so this will be an example. We can just walk around. You can tell right away that the game runs quite a bit more smoother than the other one. The American and European version of the game. And so far we're just running through the level right here, and you can see that so far there's no slowdowns. Now I can't pinpoint exactly every single area where there might be a slowdown in this game. But one thing I can tell you is that if you play the normal standard version of this game, you'll notice some minor slowdowns here and there, and in some cases some really bad slowdowns during certain areas of the game. And this, so far, looks pretty smooth. It doesn't look like there is any slowdowns. We have to pick him up using the B button. Oh, he's chasing me, oh my god. He won't leave me alone. So yeah, that's just a little example of Mario 64 Shindu edition on the N64. It's basically the best version of Mario 64. Now, if you do want, a lot of people that do speedruns on this game use this version of the game specifically to get better results, because there's a lot less slowdowns. And you can see right here we have actually a few WCW guys appearing in the game right here. It looks like almost like Revenge or WCW versus NWO World Tour. And we got all kinds of crazy stuff going on here. Look at this. And it's pretty awesome. These N64 wrestling games were really some of the best wrestling games ever made. And it's pretty cool to actually see a Japanese copy of it right there. And check that out. We got the World Championship Wrestling and NWO introduction right there. That's pretty cool. And these games really captivated professional wrestling fans back then. It felt like you're really watching a wrestling event back then. And, the action was really good. Virtual Pro Wrestling 64. So this is the first one. Okay. And it looks like there's an NWO roster. Hogan, Nash. That looks like Scott Norton, Macho Man, and looks like Six. That looks like it might be Buff Bagwell, I think. That's Scott Hall. And that is Eric Bischoff. The roster might be slightly different than what you would normally see in the American version. I don't quite remember every single person from the American version, but here we have a variety of different, what appears to be Japanese wrestlers. There's this one thing I liked about these N64 games is they had brackets and they had a whole bunch of different wrestlers. Like this is the legend category right here. So we have that wrestler right there. It's actually a boxer. And we have Terry Funk. It's in this game. And it's like a tiger mask Japanese wrestler, very famous in Japan. And I want to say that that might be Andre the Giant, but I'm not sure. And this game, it was so technical. If you liked technical wrestling, you can definitely pull a lot of crazy moves off in this game. Like, it was a really, really good simulator. And look at this. That is pretty awesome. You can do like so much stuff in this game. And this game was mind-blowing. Just you have to think about it. Like, you had N64, and the generation before that, you had Sega Genesis and Super Nintendo, and you were basically playing only like that Raw or Royal Rumble game that was like crappy. It wasn't really that good, in my opinion. Then all of a sudden, like a few years later, you have this. And can you imagine going from that to this? Like, there's no... It's mind-blowing how things evolved back then, like, so much better. And we're doing a special maneuver, I think. Yeah! Pin over. And there we have a match. We have a Japanese referee right there on the bottom. And now that is a little sample of Virtual Pro Wrestling 64. It's a different roster than the WCW counterpart, but it's actually still just as awesome. Today's episode, we're going to be checking out Banjo-Kazooie 2. And this happens to be a Japanese copy. And this is one game I've actually never played on 64. I know it's quite popular. I know it's a great platformer. But yeah, check out the label art right here. It definitely reminds me of something that you would see on Donkey Kong. It's made by Raresoft. So Rare is definitely the same company that made Donkey Kong games back in on the Super Nintendo and the N64. And the cartridge does appear to be in pretty good shape. Got nothing really crazy going on here. This was definitely imported from Japan quite a while ago. And it says 2000 copyright Nintendo Rare game, Rare. It's the logo is a trademark of Rare. It's a lot of Rare. Look at this. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, how many times did I have to mention that? You have the N64 logo down here. The box art's probably slightly different from the American one, or the label art, that is. And of course, the one thing I did not like about the N64 cartridges, there was no end labels. It would have been nice if they had like a side label or end label or something, but you know, if you stack them up on the shelf like that, you can't see what's what. So yeah, this is Banjo-Kazooie 2. I never played the first or second one. There actually might be some saved files on here, so we can definitely check that out. So what we'll do is we'll pop that in a moment, and stay tuned. We're going to be checking out Banjo-Kazooie 2 on Nintendo 64. Okay, so here we are playing Banjo-Kazooie 2. Believe it or not, I've never actually played this game before, so I never actually played Banjo-Kazooie at all. I played Mario 64 and, you know, all that stuff. And as you can see here, this is the Japanese version. You know, as you saw in the actual cartridge. And the N64 is always louder. For some reason, I don't know why, but the 64 is always a louder gaming console. It's interesting seeing the Japanese version of the game. I have never played the American version. It's always an expensive game to get hold of. So it's going to be quite interesting to see if there's any differences. You guys might spot something out. Yeah, let's see what's going on here. Looks like right away we have a little gameplay sample right here. It looks like we have the Banjo-Kazooie creature, whatever that thing's called, running through the platformer. It's definitely a platformer of some sort. Push start. Yeah, the N64 was notorious for having a lot of platformers. Pretty decent ones at that. It's definitely really good. Yeah, the graphics actually look quite nice. What do we have going on here? What is that? Oh my god, what the hell is that thing? Is that a dinosaur? Oh my god. That actually looks pretty crazy. So those are some quite impressive graphics on the N64. I'm just enjoying watching the demonstration of this game. This is basically the computer's playing it right here, and it's actually quite interesting here. Got another little creature right there. Yeah, the graphics actually look quite nice. I do have an expansion pack inside the N64 console right here, just to see if we get better resolution, better textures, maybe better frame rate. Might be one of the games that it actually works for. Alright, let's see if we can actually play this game right here. And right away you see a really polygonish rendition of the N64 console. That's quite interesting. What is this thing? Let's click on this right here. Let's see. Did I say 49 hours? Was there 49 hours put into that game? Oh, I'm jumping into a saved file here. I don't know what the hell I'm doing, so you guys are gonna have to bear with me for a moment. I'm gonna have to test the controllers out. So in a way, this is actually a saved file that's like probably 20 years old. Maybe not quite 20 years. This game probably came out like 2000, 2001, I think. So this is pretty close to 20 years old, the save file. And this was actually one of the flagship platformers that were on N64. It actually gave the N64 a really good reputation. We're jumping down this hole right here. What the hell was that? Oh my god. What exactly is this? Is that like some sort of save or something? That's pretty funny. You walk into that building and it looks quite small. As soon as you walk into the building, it's like massive. It's like huge. And inside the building here we have, it sounds like some sort of factory or something. I have no idea. Definitely have something going on. It sounds quite dangerous. So yeah, that's Banjo-Kazooie on the N64. I'm not going to play like too much into it. It's actually quite interesting. If you guys ever had any fond memories playing this game, just let me know. I think the game is actually, so far, pretty fun. I might actually try to, start another file or get the English version of it and try to play it. And it's quite the interesting platformer. And it's very, very hard to pronounce. It's a Japanese title made by Hudson. It's at Ushan Nanchan. No Hunu no Challenger. I don't know if that's how you pronounce that, but forgive my Japanese. I don't speak Japanese too well. But on the front label right there, you have a it looks like a gold statue with like a track going around there. You can see that track, and you got the B Hudson logo right there. This came out in '97, I guess. And I don't know too much about this game, but it came in a Japanese slot that I bought like a long time ago, and I never played it. So today we are going to play this game, and I don't know anything about it except for the translation I've done probably quite a long time ago. So let's head over to the Nintendo 64 and let's play this mystery Japanese game right here. Alright, so there we have our Nintendo 64 controller, and we got a Game Shark, which I don't think this will be doing anything with the Game Shark at all, but you never know. So let's drop the box on the floor. Let's see if we can get this in here. Game Shark. Hopefully it works. Let's play that Japanese game right there. I don't even know what it's called. Just in case you guys are wondering what it is, this is actually what it is called right here. It's pretty hard to pronounce. That's a long word on top. So yeah, let's head over to the CRT and let's try this game out. It's a weird title. Alright, so here we are with our Nintendo 64 controller. See if we can play this game. And there's probably zero chances that this game is going to be inside a cheat code menu right here. It's not going to be in here. I know for sure it's not going to be in there, so let's start the game. And we got the Hudson logo right there. And it sounds like we got some music playing. It's a pretty interesting music. It's not bad. We have a main menu that's in completely Japanese. I have no idea what any of this is, so we'll choose the top one right there. And I don't know what this is. It looks like some sort of ziggly, crazy looking line that's like... Is this a racing game? What is that? Is that a race car track? I would hate to take turns on here. Look at this. I guess we'll choose that. What is that? Is that like a sword? Alright, let's figure this out. Looks like we have some sort of stick, and we have a countdown. Alright, so this appears to be a maze type game, I guess. Oh my god, what the hell is that? What? Okay, let's try that again. Okay, you have to do it as slow as possible. Try to get around here carefully. Got the crazy Japanese commentary. That makes and of course, when you like bump into the perimeter of this maze thing, you blow up, you die, and the Japanese commentary like makes a huge over-exaggeration on it. It's pretty funny. So the countdown. And it sounds like one of those Japanese game shows. That's probably what this is. Never heard of this game, but... Alright, let's see if we can make it around the corner here. And so far we're doing pretty good. Oh no, we gotta squeeze over here. Carefully. Let's see if we can make it around the corner here. Just don't go too fast. Oh my god, that was close. I think we might do it this time. Just gotta be real careful. Oh! So we have to carefully make it through. And the trick is, you only have 60 seconds. Actually, you have a little bit more than that, but let's not pay attention to that right now. Oh! Damn! Well, that is actually a pretty fun game. I don't know the proper pronunciation for this game, but... That's basically it right there. You can see that. Yeah, there appears to be some sort of Japanese game show game. And I think the game is actually pretty fun. And I will definitely continue playing that game. It's actually pretty cool. This is like one of those games you can definitely whip out at like a gaming party. Have a couple of your friends over, challenge them to beat one of those stages. And before you know it, you're having tons of fun with this game. This is crazy. We're going to be playing a little bit of Mario Tennis. You see there I got a copy of Mario Tennis, and it's not just any copy, it's from Japan. Look at this. Got a Japanese copy of Mario Tennis. Definitely a weird, unusual thing to come across. And we're going to be playing that over on the Nintendo 64. And of course, my 64 is modded so you can play North American or Japanese games. It's not really that hard to mod a Nintendo 64. It's actually pretty easy. The only thing that prevents it from playing a Japanese game is a plastic piece. That's pretty much it. So you can see right there, you have the Japanese font. And it has like a copyright or something right there. What's that say? This is for all players. Let me see if I can get close here for a second. In fact, let's use the magnifying glass. We haven't used this in a long time. This is what it's for. This is for all players hoping to touch the true entertainment. That's what it says right there. So that is we got a picture of Super Mario right there, holding a tennis ball and a racket. You got the Mario tennis racket and a blue like silhouette type thing right there. And there's like a little tennis court underneath here with the tennis racket, and there's a tennis ball on the 64 emblem right there. And it says copyright 2000 Nintendo Camelot. Alright, so let's zoom out here for a second. On the back here it says Nintendo 64 cassette. And it has all this stuff on it. Basically what not to do and what to do. So let's head over to the Nintendo 64 and let's play some Mario Tennis. Right, here we have our Nintendo 64, and I've had this 64 for quite a while now. It's modded and it plays American and Japanese games. I never tried a European game in it, so I'm not sure if that would even work. So I'm going to say that it probably does not play that. So it's like 50 hertz for 60 hertz. We got our game right here. I'm going to pop that right inside the machine right here, and hopefully it plays. So let's meet over by the CRT and let's play some Mario Tennis. Maybe we'll try some of the Game Shark codes while we're at it. I'm not sure if it would work on that. This is a Japanese copy, but hey, we'll try it out, see what it does. So let's meet over by the CRT and let's play Mario Tennis. Okay, so I think I may have fixed the issue with my Elgato being an asshole, so it should be working now. Oh yeah, just in case you missed it, I was trying to record footage and it came up with just a blue screen. I don't know what the hell was going on, to be honest. Alright, so we have Mario Tennis. And it looks like we have Mario Kart 64, Mario Golf, let's see here, Super Smash Brothers. I don't see Mario Tennis anywhere on here. Unless I'm blind, but yeah, Mario Tennis, Mario Kart. Okay, well, let's start the game without the cheats. And here we have a Japanese copy of Mario Tennis. It looks like we have a nice fancy little introduction going on right here. What is this? Got a huge Mario Tennis picture on top of a blimp. And we have Mario, Luigi, and got the Toad right there. We had Princess Peach a second ago. Donkey Kong, got Yoshi, got that guy right there. Look at it, look at it. All kinds of crazy stuff going on here. Looks like you had Wario. Now keep in mind this is a Japanese copy of this game, so I'm not sure exactly what the differences are between the American and the Japanese copy, but it looks pretty cool. And of course, every time I capture... So I'm looking at my computer right now. Every time I capture Nintendo 64 footage, I don't know what it is about Nintendo 64, but the color accuracy is way, way better on CRT versus like how it comes out on the capture footage. The colors look off. I can't really do anything about it though. The colors definitely look different. It's a very, very elaborate introduction. Here you have Wario versus Mario. And what the hell is this? Oh, you got Bowser coming in to kill everybody. Bowser's the biggest villain of all. And they almost squashed the whole roster. This came from the heavens right there. It just fell down and now he's laughing. And Mario and Luigi thinks for sure that they can take them on. Like, yeah, bring it on. Got Donkey Kong doing that Donkey Kong thing that he does. Oh yeah, this is a Mario shirt right here. This is like the last Nintendo Club item that I received before they shut it down. And here we have the title screen, and you see it says, I guess that's Mario in Japanese in 64 or Tennis 64. I don't know. And a little bit of a demonstration of how this game looks. See, the game looks pretty good. Let's see if we can play the game. So it's pretty obvious this is 1 player, 2 player, 3 player, 4 player. And I don't know how to use my special abilities. And it looks like something happened. What was that? So you can actually drop a banana peel down so that the opponent actually slips on it while playing tennis. That's actually pretty funny. They added some Mario Kart elements into this. That's actually pretty cool. So this is not your normal straight tennis game. You actually have like special abilities here. This is pretty cool. I think your shoulder buttons are actually what you use to... Oh no! And so far Bowser has yet to slip on the banana peel. What the hell was that?
Great point.
Oh, there we go. I shot like turtle shells at him. So you use the shoulder button. Oh, he kicked my ass. This is a pretty cool game type. You got the banana peel right there. Looks like I got him that time. And the whole tennis court like rocks back and forth on chains. So that's actually pretty cool. And it looks like I got a score on him again. And I might have a shell that I can use on him. And Bowser's not doing so well. You see there's a banana peel right there. I should walk on it to see what happens. So let's go do that. I walked on the banana peel and I slipped and fell. You can see me falling right there. That was pretty funny. And he hit me with some sort of magical power. Now we're about even here. This is actually pretty cool. So let's go back here. I have no idea where the hell I'm navigating, but somehow I made it back to the main menu. And that is Mario Tennis.
Mario Tennis!
Mario Tennis on the Nintendo 64. Pretty fun. I like that they added the Mario Kart elements. And I like the different game types that they have, and the character selection is pretty good. You have Mario, Luigi, it's like Princess Peach. It looks like a baby Mario, Yoshi, Donkey Kong, and I don't exactly know the name of every single character. Like that one right there, I can't tell you exactly what his name is. And you got Bowser. That I know that creature is from Super Mario Brothers 2. You got a baby Toad. Got Wario, and got this one right here. That's like the evil version of Luigi. Let's turn on the light right there. Check out this box. Oh my god, what the hell is this? We received a box from Japan. You see all the Japanese writing right here. And this is a huge Japanese Nintendo 64 lot. Little do most people know that the Nintendo 64 is technically region free. The only thing that stops you from playing Japanese cartridges is there's a little plastic slot on the inside of the case you can actually take off, or you can actually buy a replacement slot that allows both American and Japanese cartridges, which is what I'm going to do. So let's see what mystery lot they sent me here. Let's find out what we got here. We've got a whole bunch of stuff here. Let's see if we can dig in. There's a lot of insanity. We've got a whole bunch of bubble wrapping crap right there. We're going to have to clean that up afterwards. Alright, so I'm going to open this up. Let's keep looking at that for just a little bit. It's a nice looking cardboard box right there, as you can see. Alright, so the first two games right here, let's see what we got. We got Mario Tennis, the Japanese version of Mario Tennis. I don't have this game. Actually, none of the games here I have. I'm pretty sure of that. We have a 007 GoldenEye. And you know the great thing about this is that these games over in Japan, they cost a fraction of what they cost in the United States. Like this game right here, $25 to $30 in the United States. In North America, over anywhere, over in Japan, you can easily get this for probably like a couple of dollars, up to $10. You know, $10 at the most. Let's see what else we got here. We got Diddy Kong Racing. And the Japanese text right there, you can't really read Diddy Kong Racing because it's in Japanese. But yeah, that's what that says right there. It's rare soft. And the cartridge is in pretty good shape. And I paid like maybe $1.99 for that game over in Japan off eBay. And then we have Super Smash Brothers, the Japanese version. And as you already know, the American version of this game it obviously costs like $35. Costs a lot of money to get the American version. This I paid like $1.99. $2, something like that. And there's nothing really wrong. It looks like it's clean to me. So yeah, it's the same exact game but Japanese. Alright, let's see what else we have here. We got this huge brick of games right here. Holy crap, look at this. It's a huge brick. I'm gonna have to take that out and open this up carefully. Hopefully nothing falls out. Right, so the next two games, let's see what we got here. We got Donkey Kong 64. DK64, you got the little Donkey Kong right there. Yeah, this is one Donkey Kong game I actually never played before. This is interesting. It's in pretty good shape. And what do we got here? We got Bulldozer. Yeah, this game does go by a different name in North America. And basically, this game you just go around destroying things, and you want to make sure that you guide some sort of like missile or something through a map. I never actually played this game, but I'm gonna have to check this out. Let's see what else we got here. It's like this looks like Banjo-Kazooie or something like that. Yeah, Banjo-Kazooie. This is another game that goes for quite a bit on North American soils, if you get the American version, but this is the Japanese version. So, you know, the Japanese are a little bit more generous. They sell their games not overpriced. And yeah, this game did not cost that much at all. So I recommend importing games from Japan. They don't price gouge, which is nice. And then we have this game right here. What is this game? This is Custom Robo V2. It's definitely like a mech fighting game, some sort of, you know, something that I will definitely enjoy playing. I'm gonna have to check that out. I think that Custom Robo might have released over in the United States, but I don't think the second one did. I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to look that up. What the hell is that? Alright, we have, what do we got here? We got something. We got Star Fox 64, the Japanese version of Star Fox. This is an awesome mystery lot right here. I basically sent the guy the information on like all the games that I currently have, the American games, and I told him that just send me a mystery lot of whatever I don't have. And yeah, check this out. Star Fox 64. Look at the nice, cool looking artwork on the label right there. That is awesome. And then we have, what do we got here? This is a very, very interesting Pocket Monster Pokemon Stadium game. This is Pokemon Stadium, but it's a different Pokemon Stadium. It's like some special yellow or silver gold edition. I don't know exactly what the differences are between the standard Pokemon Stadium and this one right here. I guess it's Pokemon Stadium 1, but more special. It's a nice shiny looking label right there. Look at that. We're gonna have to look into this and see exactly what this is all about. Because I actually never knew that a different Pokemon Stadium actually existed over in Japan, but yeah, this is Pokemon Stadium Gold Silver Edition, which I believe does not exist in the United States. I've never seen this before. And what do we got here? Let's see here. We have a Bomberman 2 for the Nintendo 64. We got the Bomberman label art right there. That looks pretty cool. By Hudson. Then we have this racing game right here. And it's in Japanese. I want to remember what the name of this is. I don't quite remember what the name of this game is, but it's in Japanese. So if you want to translate for me down there, this is a game that never released in North America, as far as I know. And I think there's 2 of these at Nintendo 64. So I'm gonna have to check this out. The language barrier is a little tough. Let's see what we got here. We have a Kirby 64. So I guess that's the Japanese spelling of Kirby right there. It's a big fat pink Kirby, and you know, As you already know, or you may not know, the Japanese Kirby and the American Kirby are two different entities, two different creatures. The Japanese Kirby appears to be a lot more happier, always smiling. But if you ever look at the American Kirby, he's always pissed off looking for some reason. He's a very, very aggressive, pissed off Kirby. Let's go to the next game right here. And we have... well, it looks like some sort of fighting game. Super Ninja Transform Ninja Suit. What is this game? What the hell is this? It almost looks like a Power Rangers type thing, or one of those caveman fighters. I'd have no idea. If you know what this is, comment down below and let me know. I'm gonna have to look this up and try to figure this out. Yeah. I don't know off the top of my head what that game is right there. It looks interesting. It looks like a fighting game. And then we have... it's definitely a Mario 64 Golf or something like that. Yeah, Mario Golf 64. I'll definitely play that. That's awesome. I enjoyed playing golf on the NES. That game was pretty awesome. It looks like it's in pretty good shape. All these cartridges are nice. And then we have Bomberman. I guess this is the first Bomberman game that was on Nintendo 64. And as you saw earlier, I had the second one also. So we got Bomberman 1 and 2 inside this box right here. That's actually pretty cool. Have to check that out. We got a few more games here. Alright, so we have what appears to be... it looks like an Olympic game right here. Some sort of Konami Olympic 64 game. Winter Olympics, I guess. That's what it looks like to me. We're gonna have to check that out. Usually, the Olympic sports games are actually worth getting. So they're actually pretty fun. You probably won't see me playing too many like football, soccer, basketball games, anything, or baseball games. Those games don't really appeal to me too much, but the Olympic games are pretty fun. I'll definitely check that out. And then we have what appears to be the Japanese version of Pokemon Stadium 2. I never actually owned Pokemon Stadium 2 before. I've owned Pokemon Stadium, the first one. Played the hell out of that game. Actually, I was playing it earlier. And yeah, this is the first time I've ever owned Stadium 2. And of course, over in Japan, they call it Pocket Monster Stadium 2. It's a really, really cool label art. Check that out. See down below, let me see if you can name all the Pokemons that are on the label art right there. You have Pikachu, you have, looks like Squirtle and Charizard. I don't know all of them right there. I'm not a Pokemon expert, but yeah, check that out. That is awesome. So let's see what else we got here. We got a Custom Robo. I guess that's the first Custom Robo game. I think we had the second one down there. This is Custom Robo V2. So this is Custom Robo V1. I've never played any of the Custom Robo games before. So something new for me. I'm gonna have to check this out. It's cool looking label art. Look at that. A nice raster looking graphics right there with the 3D polygons. And then we have this one right here. Oh, excuse me, what the hell was that? Oh my god. I just ate my dinner, guys. Oh man. Alright, so This is a very interesting looking cartridge. I've never seen this before. It looks like some sort of sumo wrestling. Wow. It's Sumo Wrestling Part 2 64 or something. I don't know what the hell that says, but 64 and Part 2, and I'm assuming that's some sort of sumo wrestling. I have never played this before. I never even knew this even existed. We're gonna have to check that out, I guess. I want to definitely get more wrestling games. I have all the American ones, but I do not have any Japanese wrestling games, so I'm gonna have to hunt those down. This one I've never even heard of this before. This is weird. I'm gonna have to check that out. So, see if we can move the box. And oh wow, look at all the Atari games right there. So we got one. Let's see if we can count these. We got 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, and I got a light on this thing, so it's easier for you guys to see what's going on, which is nicer, much nicer. We got 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's count the games. We got 10 of them so far. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. So 20, and check this out, 20 Japanese 64 games right there. Holy crap, look at that. And as you can see up there, well, those are Famicom games, but if you look up right there, those are the American ones right there. I got about 25 American ones. What a great deal this is. This is awesome. So, yeah, so altogether I think I have 25 American, so this is 20 Japanese, so far 45 N64 games. So yeah, that's awesome. Just for the hell of it, let me show you guys my American 64 games, so you have an idea of what I have. Just for a bonus. I have a Pokemon Stadium Part 1. Yeah. Turok 2, check that out. Mario 64, the label is a little worn out. I know that's actually Mario Kart 64, what the hell am I talking about? Then we got the Beetle Adventure Racing. Then we got the good stuff right here. Let's check this out. We got WCW versus NWO World Tour. That's definitely a great wrestling game. We got WCW NWO Revenge. One of my favorites. And of course, we got these two right here. We got No Mercy and WrestleMania 2000. You can't go wrong. They're both very, very fun. And I got more up there. Let's see what else we have. Let me pull these out gently and see what else we got here. We have a Hexen, Resident Evil 2, Super Mario 64. Let's see what else this is. We got Quake. It's the first Quake. We got the 1080 degree snowboarding. We got Quake 2 right there. That is definitely pretty cool. Definitely very different from the PC version. Turok. What a classic 64 game that is. Excite Bike 64. Check that out. That is awesome. Monster Truck Madness. That actually has some WCW and NWO wrestling monster trucks in there. That's actually pretty cool. exclusive to the Nintendo 64, Battle Tanks Global Assault. That's definitely one of my favorite games. Alright, we have The Legend of Zelda with the pretty holographic looking label. Look at that. That is pretty cool looking. Look at that. That's awesome. That's the Majora's Mask, and then we have the Ocarina of Time. Yoshi's Story. Check that out. Pilot Wing 64. Got Wave Racer right there. Cruisin' USA. What a classic racing game. I remember seeing this in the arcade all the time. Like a whole bunch of them next to each other. You can just have like 4 people racing next to each other. We have Ridge Racer 64. Definitely a hidden gem. And that's basically all my 64 games. That's it so far. We might be getting more soon, but as of right now, that's it. I got a couple of more Japanese Nintendo 64 games, and this Nintendo 64 is region free, so it will play American, and it will play, of course, the Japanese games. So, we'll see what we got here. So, it looks like we got a Super Mario 64. Now, this ain't your normal Super Mario 64. This is a Rumble edition, so I guess it's an improved version of Mario 64. Now, apparently, with Mario 64, let me see if we can put the camera down here a little bit. The original Japanese version of Mario 64 was the original version 1. And the American version was version 2, I guess. So with that being said, this is the 3rd version of Mario 64, and apparently it has the most improvements, the better frame rate, slightly better textures in certain areas, it has rumble added to it, all kinds of crazy stuff. So in Japan they have 2 different versions of Mario 64, and this is the 2nd version. And then we have, see if we can hold it here, Banjo-Kazooie Part 2. Of course, if you buy this game in America, it costs quite a bit. Over in Japan, they really don't care. They don't overprice. So the game was sold for rather cheap, maybe $4 or $5 at the most. Now we have this one right here, Last Legion DX, which I don't know exactly what. This might be a fighting game or something. We're gonna have to check that out. So yeah, this is a Japanese cartridge, and we're gonna have to check this out. See, we'll put this one. I guess we'll put it over here. I don't want it to fall. And then we got a Perfect Dark, the Japanese version of Perfect Dark. Yeah, that's quite interesting. We're gonna have to check that out also, see what the differences are. Normally, the American and Japanese versions, there's probably some slight sensors. Like, I'm pretty sure something's gonna be a little bit different in that one. I'm not sure what, but. And then we have Animal Crossing on Nintendo 64. I could not resist picking this up. It's called Animal Forest over in Japan. And right here they have one of those things where you have to write your name down here on the cartridge. It's going to be interesting to see if there's any saved data on this. I want to see whose town is what and how much furniture they have and all that stuff. We're going to have to check that out. And so yeah, that's all the games I picked up. I'll put this in here. Let's see what we got. Bam, just like that. So yeah, those are all the Japanese games that I acquired as of lately, besides the other batch that I showed off in the previous video. And we're going to be checking these out one by one on Memory Lane episodes. And pretty soon I'm going to be probably doing a Memory Lane episode on saved files. So, old Pokemon cartridges, definitely that cartridge right there I'm going to check out. Any cartridge that has a saved capable, any cartridges that are capable of having saved files, that is, will be featured on special memory lane episodes where we digest classic old save files. Let's see what kind of artifacts we find. Who exactly was playing the game, and how long they've been playing the game, and what level they're at, all that kind of stuff. It's exciting. Animal Forest for Nintendo 64, and you may know this as Animal Crossing. Now, Animal Crossing is definitely a classic GameCube game, and little do some know that it originated on Nintendo 64 over in Japan, and this is it right here. Check out that Animal Crossing, the label art. Look at that, that's fantastic. Got the little train right there that takes you right to the town that you're going to. We got the Nintendo 64 logo right there on the bottom. You can actually write your name right here. I wish, thankfully, that never happened. And we have the Nintendo logo right there on top. And the cartridge appears to be in okay shape. So there's nothing really too fancy going on here. We're going to be basically checking out the saved files on this to see exactly what's going on, if they still exist, or if maybe the battery didn't hold up. So we're going to be checking that out to see if there's any saved files. And if there is saved files on it, we're going to be checking a few things here. What type of furniture they have. We're going to be checking out the amount of money they still have. Things of that nature. It's going to be a language barrier that it's going to be kind of hard to tell what their names are and stuff like that. So anyone who speaks Japanese, if you want to translate, don't forget to comment down below. And yeah, let's pop this into the Nintendo 64 right here, and let's check out Animal Forest on Nintendo 64. It's going to record it directly right off the TV itself. Hard cam. And we are playing Animal Forest on Nintendo 64. And this is pretty cool. Look at that. I have never played Animal Crossing on Nintendo 64 before. I played it on GameCube. You got the little Animal Crossing introduction right here. It's pretty neat. And of course this is in Japanese. I wonder if there's any saved files. So we have a Animal Crossing person right there. And it does appear that there might be a saved file on here. It says something about 2012. I hope I did not erase something. Oh no, I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, what's going on here? I think I am entering someone's Animal Crossing village. Let's see what they have here. It's actually the first time I've actually popped the cartridge into my Nintendo 64. And it looks like they have 35,000 Animal Crossing dollars, or yen, whatever you want to call it. They have clothing, they have a fossil right here, they have a few pieces of furniture right here. Let's go in and see what the house looks like. Oh my god, look at all the gyroids. Oh my god, look at that. That's crazy. Yeah, this house has roaches also. You can see there's like a roach right there. You have a little map right there. You have to run around and try to kill that roach. Get over here, bastard. Yeah, I got that one roach right there. You see his little ghost body just died off. They have like a little TV right here, an old school TV, kind of similar to what we're using right here. And we have a space station right here. They still have only one floor. Usually in Animal Crossing you can probably get like a basement, a top floor. What's this? Is this another house? Apparently there's more than one saved file on here. This looks like someone else's house. It's interesting. Let's see what else we have here. It looks pretty much the same as the GameCube version, except probably the GameCube version has a better frame rate. Let's see what... Let's get away, get away! You can see right here we have mail. Oh my god! Look how much mail there was, and they all have like attachments. Wait a minute. So, there's 3 people playing this game. Apparently this character owns that house. There's another character that owns this house, and then there's another one that owns this one up here. Let's see what's inside this house. Oh, that is cool. Those are Famicom consoles. You know how the American Animal Crossing has the NES games? Well, these are the Famicom, Japanese Famicom consoles. Oh, this is awesome. I am excited. Look at me, I'm running in circles. Which Famicom games are there? Let's find out which game this is. Pinball. So this is the Famicom version of Pinball. What a treat. I think you have to hit like L and R to escape. You see here. How do I get out? What the hell? Okay, so you have to hold down L and R. What's this one over here? Yeah, L and R and I guess Z all together to escape the game, something like that. I figured it out. And we have Balloon Fight. Alright. Yeah. Bam, take that. This is awesome. What a really cool saved file find that you found on here on Animal Crossing. Japanese Animal Crossing, no less. Oh, what the hell? We have to kill this guy. I think the lightning right there kind of helped me out a little bit. So I got some awesome Animal Crossing finds right here. This is fantastic. You see what we got here. So if we walk out here, let's take a walk around the village. So right away you can see the differences. It's definitely winter time right here. But the American version has the NES console. The Japanese version has the Famicom. That's actually really cool. Let's see what we got here. And it definitely does appear that the frame rate is less than the Nintendo 64 version. I think usually in here you can check to see, oh, there's probably like a gyroid or something over there. It's usually like an ATM machine or something. Maybe that's the other version. I don't know what the hell I'm doing here. I'm just taking a guess. Wow, that's a lot. I think that's how much money that they may have stored up in their account. So 380,000 Animal Crossing dollars. No, that's quite a bit. What an awesome saved file. It's probably one of the best saved files I've seen. If we walk over here, looks like we have all these peaches and the trees right here. Actually, there's like there's something over here. Let me see if it's still here. So that wasn't changed. That's still the same. I know you can actually play around with that and change it to whatever you want, but it still appears to be the same, which is cool. Yeah, let's just keep it the way it is. So it appears we have something dug up right here. All of a sudden you just pull up $1,000 out of the ground. What the hell? When does that ever happen? That was quite generous. Alright, let's see what else we have. So far this is actually quite fun. I haven't played Animal Crossing in a long time. I always found it funny, if you look right here. 0, triangle, square, X. Those are PlayStation buttons, but for some reason they actually have it on that sign. I remember seeing that on the American Animal Crossing also. That's kind of bizarre, to say the least. You have like the same thing right here also. You can see that. It looks like we're walking downhill right here. See if we can run and trample everybody's plants. There ain't no flowers out there in this time of the year. You have that character right there. It looks pretty close to basically the American version. It looks... of course the GameCube version does appear to have a better frame rate, but this would have been awesome to have on Nintendo 64 in North America, or even in Europe. There's plenty of Europeans that love Animal Crossing. And we have a fishing pole right here. Yeah, let's go fishing. Yeah, it looks actually really good. See, there's a fish right there. Let's see if we can catch it. Now, I don't have any rumbles, so you have to keep your eye on the screen real carefully. Yeah, I got that fish. Yeah, whatever that says right there. That's what that fish is. It's a Japanese fish. And it's winter time. Oh, you have a lighthouse over here. We still have shells on the beach. Oh, the shells. I wonder where the store is. There's usually a store. Nook. Where's Nook's shop? Let's go find Nook. There's gotta be a map here somewhere. I'm wondering if that's it right there. Maybe that's it. Is that Nook's shop up here? What is this? I don't know what the hell that is, to be honest. That might be it up there, I guess. That's way, way up there. Let's see if we can climb up the hill and run. Oh no, we have to cross the waters. Oh, that thing scared the hell out of me for a second. What the hell? Oh, here we go. We got Nook's shop. It's kind of looking like a 7-Eleven. So the Nook shop's been updated quite a few times here. There's a sliding door right there. We got Nook. Let's see what kind of things we have going on here. We have seeds. Definitely useless. We have a computer desk right here. That's pretty cool. And I don't know what this is. It looks like some sort of giant thing or something. We have furniture. We're shopping in the Japanese Animal Crossing store right here. Nook, the Japanese store. We have a rug. I don't even know what the hell this rug is. Doesn't really look like anything appealing here, so let's head out. Nook's probably pissed off. He's like, "What do you mean you're leaving my store without buying something?" Alright, so yeah, that's Animal Crossing on Nintendo 64. What a amazing surprise this is. The saved file with the battery inside the cartridge held up all those years. This game is probably close to 20 years old. And it's still working fine. And these are the original saved files from who the hell knows when, like going back a long time ago. Alright, so my camera cut off for a moment because there's like a limit on how long I can record for some stupid reason, but yeah, that's Animal Crossing on the Nintendo 64. It's not the GameCube version, it's the Japanese Nintendo 64 version. And what an amazing game. Now I remember you should probably properly save the game and get out of the game. I'm taking a guess at this. I don't know what I'm clicking on. Alright, so I'm saving the game right here. I don't want to damage any saved files. And now it's nighttime. It's time for our Animal Crossing character to take a nap and go to sleep. Super Smash Brothers for Nintendo 64. Now, as you already know, Super Smash Brothers, the new Super Smash Brothers, released on Switch a few days ago. So, why not check out the first Super Smash Brothers all the way back in the, when did this game come out? 1999. For Nintendo 64. Let's check it out. Now, right there on the front cover, looks like you have Mario, you have a lot of different characters here. Donkey Kong, Pikachu, Fox, Link, Kirby. You have Yoshi all the way up there. You have Samus. Look at that. And as you can already tell, this is the Japanese version of Super Smash Brothers. Now, the Japanese version is quite a bit cheaper, more affordable than the American version for 64. The American version goes for quite a bit of money, probably easily over $30. I think I paid probably $1.99 for this, plus shipping. So probably like $4, $4 or $5 for that game. So if you're buying the American version, look forward to paying probably $35, $40. If you modify your Nintendo 64, you can play Japanese games, and you can get the games much affordable than the American games. So, without any further ado, let's check out Super Smash Brothers. Let's see if we can turn the camera around over here. We got the Nintendo 64 set up right there. This 64 has a custom slot that allows Japanese and American cartridges, so let's pop it in there and let's check out Super Smash Brothers. Alright, so it appears that the cartridge needs to be blown out a little bit. And here we go, playing Super Smash Brothers on Nintendo 64. gotta turn the volume down a little bit. It's gonna get pretty loud. So right away we have the classic Nintendo 64 intro right here. We got Samus, Zelda, that's all the links. We got Kirby, Fox, Pikachu, and we have all the various different characters on this game. Got links right there. What an amazing classic Smash Brothers game this is. And as you can see around the screen, we're using new graphics. This is just a sample of what we're going to be doing next year. So this is the only episode for this year that will feature the new format. Going into next year, probably mid next year, you'll see a full transition to this right here. It's pretty crazy looking. We got the Super Smash Brothers in Japanese. What the hell is that? Holy crap. So like one of the largest characters ever. Now that didn't work out too well. And you see right there, he's trying to kill me every which way he can, and the hand actually kind of looks like the Glover. You remember the Glover game? I know that was on the PlayStation and 64. So that's what he kind of looks like right there. Make it to, oh no, what the hell was that? So the hand has a slightly different health bar. It has a countdown of health rather than a percentage. So you have to get that knocked down all the way to 0, so you know exactly where you're at. Which is pretty cool. But it's very difficult. And he just bitch slapped me. Like, that was not good at all. And he's fisting me right there. It's one nasty hand. Oh my god, what the... Let's try to see if we can get away from him. I mean, the best strategy is try to take your time, and I think he killed me. Oh my god.
Continue.
Might as well give it a second try. So let's give it a second try and see if we can kick some ass right here. No! Damn! See, this part of the levels can be definitely frustrating. Have to try to not get hit by him. And of course, he used his big ass fist and took a whole lot of health away from me. It's being played on a real Nintendo 64, so of course there's a lot of people playing emulators and stuff like that. And I don't mind emulators, I think emulators are okay. But the real hardware is always the best. Guy's gonna get his ass kicked. Got 4 lives left, so we can see if we can survive. Oh, that was close. You saw that? Oh, it hit me. That won't help. Oh, I killed myself. See, I can't be doing that. That's something you cannot afford to do. Not to this guy. I actually beat him the other day. I was playing this and I beat him the other day. So it might be easier to do drop kicks. Get up, get up! Oh, wow, my God. Oh, he kicked me right in the ass with his finger. Just like that. It's ridiculous. Oh, he's almost dead. Now he's really desperate. He's actually... Oh, he's almost dead. We're gonna get him this time. Oh, he freaking got me full blast. Damn. Oh, he freaking slapped me again. Man, I got one more guy left. This is it. This is my last chance here. Bam! Got his ass. Now one guy left. Now we can take a deep breath. And here is the ending of the single player mode. We got the game cleared, and of course it's in Japanese, so there's a lot of stats right there that I don't know what that says, but I got a whole bunch of things, like 120,000 or something. And we have Mario right there. Paper towels, got a lamp, you got an old stereo right there, that's pretty cool. And of course you have the credits right here, check that out. Look at the credits. And with the credits you can actually, it's like a little icon type game. You can actually choose each person and you can see up there on top exactly what they do. Pikachu motion, opening design, you can stop it. This is a pretty, back then this was actually a pretty cool credit screen for a video game. And I remember beating this game quite a few times back in the day, just having fun looking through each personnel on the credit screen, seeing what they do. And while it doesn't seem like it's that fun, it's actually pretty cool. Creative. And that is it. You can pause to push start and it goes through pretty fast right there. And then you're back at the beginning of the game. And of course if you have 4 players, 2 players, 3 players, you can have a lot more fun with this game. And then it's Super Smash Brothers for Nintendo 64. And I know a lot of people are playing the Switch version right now, but hey, yeah, 64 version is the originator, the classic, and in my opinion, the best. So if you enjoyed this episode of My Relay, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and comment down below.
Nice big old box from Japan, and we're going to be unboxing this box and seeing exactly what we have inside. It's definitely some N64 games. I'm checking out what we have. And I open up this side up here. It'll be a little bit easier to get in. Check out what we have. And let's see here. We got, I think everything's right here. That's it. I'm just going to look through that box for 1 second. That is it. So nothing really too crazy, but got a nice brick of N64 games. And I have plenty of N64 games. But these are a few that I did not have, so we'll take a look at what we have here. And just in case you want to know which eBay seller I buy from, it's J4U. This guy has some pretty good deals. I've never been burned by him. He's actually been pretty good. Alright, so right away we have Virtual Wrestling Pro Wrestling 64, which I don't think I had. Don't see it up there. So this is like the equivalent of like WCW versus NWO World Tour or Revenge, one of those. And I do like to clean my cartridges. I don't really care if it has a little bit of dirt here and there, so I give them a good cleaning regardless. And then we have this one. This is a weird cartridge that I came across. This is a Star Soldier Vanishing Earth, and it has a sample sticker on here. So I don't know what the deal is with that, but I have never seen a sample cartridge before. Yeah, that's really weird. I wonder if it's the whole game or if it's just a demo of the game. But I do know that there is like not for resale store demo cartridges that exist. But I've never seen an actual like sample cart before. That's really strange. So we'll be taking a look at that to see exactly what that's all about. And then we have the Mickey Mouse Speedway, I guess that's what it's called, USA. Basically it's a Mario Kart type of game, but with Mickey Mouse. And that must have been the item number right there. So let's see if we can get this off. Get these Japanese elastic bands, they're like transparent looking. Look at that, that's crazy. Oh my god. That was not planned. Alright. Well, I have carpet on the floor, so it's not going to break anything. Well, yeah, we have Aero Gauge. And I don't think I had this game either. I'm looking up there, I don't see it anywhere. So this is some sort of racing game. We're going to be taking a look at that. And yeah, right now the reason why I'm talking funny, and maybe talking a little slow for you guys, I have a sinus infection, so don't mind me. Sound like shit. There's a reason for that. And we have an obscure, weird fighting game for the N64. We're definitely going to check that out. It's made by Konami. There's not too many Konami N64 games. This is definitely weird. It's called Gasp. And what's it say there? It says Fighters Next Dream. What the hell? I can't make out the words on the top right there. So I know it says something after speed power. Oh, arts. Generation of arts, speed, and power. That's what that stands for. So that's a really strange fighting game. I've never even heard of it. And then we have this game right here. It's like a puzzle type game. It's definitely not really that uncommon of a game, but you have to try to like get like a little stick through these like it's like a maze type game. So we'll check that out eventually. And yeah, that's basically that lot right there. So let's check out, just for the hell of it, on video, the sample cart right here. This feels like a sticker that's been put on there, so I don't know what the deal is with this, but we'll check this out for just one moment. We're gonna head over to the TV, the CRT. Let's cue the CRT little transition video clip right here, and let's head over there. Alright, so we're going to be trying out the Star Soldier sample part. Very, very loud.
All systems reinitialization complete.
It's definitely an obscure game to be having on the N64. It's like a shooter. And I'm not sure if this is the full game or if it's an actual, like, stored demo part. But we'll check it out real quick just to see what you guys think. It's a really, really cool introduction here. I love how the N64 has real-time rendering for their introductions. You got that really awesome music, and that's like Japanese-style shooter anime-looking graphics. Look at that. Alright. So it looks to be like maybe the whole game. It doesn't look like anything different than the actual game itself, as far as I can see. If you guys notice anything strange, what the hell's going on here? Okay, that went on really quick. So the demonstration, press start. I was literally navigating through the menu and that popped up like immediately by itself. Alright, let's go back to the menu real quick. So I was just going through the menu right here. And let's try 2-minute mode.
Starting 2 minutes more.
Alright, look at that. Such a crazy obscure game to have on the N64. And playing it on a CRT, no less, makes it even more special. Because the CRT like gives it like the real colors. It's just definitely the way it was meant to be seen. Look at this, it looks awesome. Look how much detail the CRT shows on this game right here. This looks great. Honestly, I've never played this game before. Wow, look at that. That is insane. Who would have ever guessed that N64 had a decent shooter? Usually it was the Saturn and the PlayStation that had the shooters. This is really, really cool. Look at this. Shooters are like really, really fun to jump into and play. You don't have to be like an expert at it. Well, it's much like an arcade game. Just jump in, play it, have fun. And you can see right there, I'm not really that good at it. I got a 14.3% achievement. And it looks like somebody had their initials here before, HWO. I don't know who that was, but that might have been the person playing it beforehand. So the backup, there is a backup on here. We'll just leave that alone. You can see that is the scoreboard for 2 minutes, the scoreboard for 5 minutes, and that HWO, whoever that is, that's their score right there. And they played the game several times. The beginners, regular, and then you got the master. Someone played master mode right there. So it's cool that it actually saves the scoreboard. And it looks like it was on beginners. Put on regular. Alright, so this looks like the like a compilation of different things that was done in the game previously. So let's try the enemies. What is this? You can definitely look at the enemy models right there. That looks pretty cool. Look at that. Some pretty cool looking N64 graphics. Nice muddy looking textures. Look at that. Look at that big ass thing right there. Some crazy looking model. Look at this thing. What is this? Oh, you can even get closer to it. Look at that. That's pretty cool. So you go to normal mode. You choose your spacecraft. Okay. What the hell was that all about? That was weird.
Road link.
So it looks like it's the whole game, as far as I can see. Alright. The game definitely has some pretty cool graphics, and the controls are really good on it. It's too bad there wasn't more of these games on N64, because the controls are like perfect for a game like this. And these are special powers right there. And for a shooter, it's not too hard. Whoa. Spoke too soon, I guess. So yeah, that's a little demonstration of the Star Soldier cart. Had a sample sticker on it, so I don't know what the deal is with that. Not sure if it was being used at a retail location in Japan or what. But apparently it was a sample of the game. I have no idea why there is a sample sticker on it. It's just really bizarre. But it looks like it's the whole game though. It's interesting. If you notice any differences, just let me know down below. If you enjoyed this episode of Memory Lane, don't forget to comment down below and give a thumbs up and let me know what you think.